Hello friends, today I am going to discuss learning about the loops, iterative statements and making a pattern like how to plot a pattern. So let's see first, loops means create a program that prints like a because I am working as a Python and using a collab Python uh, programming language. Okay, so how to create this type of the program? So first uh, we have to understand the statements because I have already discussed in previous video how to apply the loops, for loops, while loops, else. Okay, so in the Python's loops to iterate through items of sequence. So in Python you can use two types of loops to perform looping operations: for loop, while loop. So loop or iterations are divided into three parts: initialization, testing, and increment and decrement. So if we start and has loop reaches the last items, you print, and if it is s loop, stop loop, then print. Again you can go no, and you can adjust accordingly to directions. So when like a racing circuit, when a car racers line up for the race at the starting point, this point is initialization. And when they race and they keep a check on how many laps they have covered and have reached the last lap, this is called testing. And while racing they move from one track to another. Say after the first lap they move to the next lap, and so on. This is called increment stage. So in a Python the sequence in terms use a describe and order sets or value. So there are three types of sequences in Python: list, tuple, strings. So for loops is used to iterate itself over a value of sequence, and this value can be either string, list, or tuple value. And other things, just I am going to describe here how to use and some elements in the loops here. So let's see. First I am going to create here one list like a cars, okay, as a variable. Now I am going to write here name of this car, Audi A6, and another car, Audi Q8, Audi Q8, and next car is Audi RS7. Audi RS7. Right. So these are the types of car. No need to. These are the types of car. Now I am going to use a loops like this one, So for loop, if for x in cars colon and print x, okay, parenthesis and x. So let's see, I have gotten the output look like this. So create a program to understand the working for loop. So first the sequence names cars is created with the 3 elements, and now control variables x access the sequence element one by one. All the elements of a sequence are printed one by one using a print statement. So what happened? Wait 1 minute. I think cars, I think I have written x as a variables, so I think it is possible to do that. Yeah. I think it is. So now the membership operators. So I am going to write here what is the membership of operators. Membership operators play a significant role in looping. So in Python there are 2 membership operators. One is in and not in. So let us first understand the in membership operators. In the in membership operators, check if a specific value exists in the sequence or not. If the value exists in the sequence, the in membership operators returns true. If it does not find the value in the sequence, it returns false. It returns false. Similarly, yeah, it may be the possible means internet connectivity. So if my internet connectivity is not a good, so it will take a time. So don't worry. So this is the right code, and it is running. So I think it is connected now. So I hope now, yeah, it is working. Look here. So now I am going to membership operators. So first I am going to write here membership operators. Membership operator. Right. So membership. So there are 2 operators. One is in operator and another is not in operator. So in operator we write as just like 100 in and parenthesis 101 comma 234 comma 100, and if 100 contains in side of this parenthesis means it represents as a true. So check whether the numbers 100 present in a given sequence of a number or not. So not in members, similarly we can write the same, and I am using here 100. So look here, just I am going to write here another code. So 100 and like for in brackets, so just here go in and parenthesis not in, just I am using not in, and this one is the 101 comma 234 comma 202, and now print here. So it is also true because not in, I have used here not in, so this is right. But if you write here one more 101, so not in, so then it will show here false. So using the membership operator for a loop, how do I use membership operator in a loops? So yes, you can use so many ways, like you can write here sq will equal to some list like this way, something is numeric value 12, 34, 56, 89, something this, and another I am going to write here input value just n will equal to integer, and parenthesis I am going to input value, and then again parenthesis enter a number, so enter a number, right. So up now I am using for loop. So for x in range, for x in range like this, parenthesis I am writing of 1 to 5 and colon. But I am going to use if n in sq, right, because xq as a variable, and print n comma element form, right. Another we can also use here the break. So if I do not like to use here break, so what happens? So let's see. So look here, if I am going to put here value like a 56, did it happen? So it has been printed 4 times because 5 is not included, so 4 times here. And if I am going to put here break, so look here what happened exactly. So look like same thing, I am using here 56, and just this number has been 56 element formed. Now second I am going to use here else colon, and now print parenthesis n an element not found, comma, and look here element found, element not, right. And again I am using here break. So okay, so else, and this one I think else is must be the look here like this, because if and else, yeah, no need to do that. Again just if I type here 56, so 56 form. So this is a way to using a membership operators in for loop. In for loop. Now I am going to print here using a range functions like a range functions. So just I am going to for x in range, x in range, and it will start from 1 to 11, and now colon and print x, print x. So look what happened, just it has been printed till 10, so it has been printed 1 to 40. So using a range functions here, I am using to look here, using here the just range functions, using range function, right. Next I am going to print here same range functions, but again I will use here if functions. So let's see what happens just if I am going to use here if with the if functions. So let's see, and if x and this one percentage and 2 look like a square double sign will equal to the 0 and 4. And again just look here what happens, just if I am going to the print, go back here, print x. So let's see what happened. So similarly it is possible to, okay, I need to go over steps, okay. So it will like this, means 2 because x look like a square, so 2 4, okay, twice of this, x multiple of these 2 means 2 table of these 2, 2 4 6 8 10, and if you write here till 21, so look like this, so look like a table of 20. Similarly if you want to write here the 3 table, look like this, I am going to write here, and here 31, just if you write here 31 till 31, so you can write here 3 table, look like this is a way we can write the table also. So multiple of 3 6 9 and this. So arrange the sequence is defined using the range functions, and for loop will transpose the each element within the range of 1 by 1. Next I need to write here same functions, but let's see something is the different, look like a table, just like just I discuss here multiple types. So need to the num first numbers I think, and I am using an integer, so int and input functions, and now the enter a number, enter a number and give here colon, and then you can I am going to use here for loop. So let's see the for x in range x in range, and same we will start from 1 to 11 and colon, then again just you can use another function variable like a pro, and your first variable is the num, so you can write here the num and star like a x. So let's see what happens. Just I want to print here, print and num comma, because I am going to print means x. This is not an x, this look like a multiples, okay, so look like a cross symbols, and this one again I am writing x and again comma and need to have equal sign, and then we need a pro. So looks like, so we will see here what is the output here. I think here for loop x is the range, and so it is possible it will start from the numbers, so I think 1 to 11. So num int input, I think, yeah, it is possible to the inside of this brackets right here. This one colon, and now let's see x will equal to, and then we, if I put here the 6, so let's see what happens. It has been written like a 6 table. 6 1 ja, 6 2 ja, 6 3 ja. So this is a way we can write here the field. So I hope this will be helpful for everyone, and similarly sometimes we can also use so many loops such to while loop. So while loops means a different form, the for loop, in the sense that can be used when the number of iterations is not known before. Okay. So this simply means that if you are not sure about how many times a loop needs to be executed, then in this case you can simply use while loop. There is also one more differences between the two loops, and that is the syntax. Let's look like this. Like if you write here, okay, just I am going to write here while loop. So so if I write here n will equal to 1, but I don't know how many times this loop will. So while n less than and equal to 10. So now I want to do just a print n, and this loop will go as it is. So n will equal to n plus 1, n plus 1. So let's see, because n plus 1 means it is going loop till 10. So using while loop, create a program to print the natural number from 1 to 10. Similarly, if you write here the 20, 30, 40, doesn't matter. So you can easily create your thing. But I want to create a cubic. Using a loop, or create a program, print the cube of the first 10 numbers. So let's see how to create cube of first 10 numbers. Print cube of first 10 numbers. Yes, I can. Let's see first. Start from n will equal to 1. Then we are going to create here while loop, and n will less than 10, and now I am going to print parenthesis colon double quoted, and write, I am going to write here cube of, and it is look like this, like this as a symbolic form. So it represents here the symbolic form, and if you don't need the, you can also different. So but it is important to write here the n, because it will start from the 1, and again I am going to write here the some syntax like is. So it is represented as a line. Okay, and then so we need to do n, and again star n, again star n. So I have mentioned the 3 times, and I am going to create n will equal to n plus 1. Right. So this loop look like this. Yeah. So 1, cube of 1, cube of 2, cube of 3. Similarly, you can write here. Cubic term. Similarly, would you like to write here a square? So you can also create here the square. So don't worry. I hope you are perfect to create in the loops. So need to the write the n. So look, it will be created, and n square. So look here, the squaring. Right. So about the loops, you can easily create it, and same if you write here the infinite loop. Infinite loop is nothing, it's just you can write here while, and it is a n is a greater than 10, and print x. This will be the infinite. Something more, just like a create a pattern like this. So x will equal to the int, and the enter your rows look like this way, and I will equal to 1 while I is less than and equal to x, print dollars. So look here, here is the print the dollar sign, and if you put here the star sign, plus sign, okay, so it doesn't matter. So how many times it you can print here the dollar sign. Similarly, I want to print here the Python. X will equal to Python as a character, and y is a double quoted for I in x, and y plus equal to I, and print here. So Python first letter has been printed, then second first 2 letter, then similarly like this. Now I want to the print here the 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 10. Same way we can, x will equal to input and enter your numbers. So I equal to range x and x plus 1. So you can easily print here something. Now, so if you want to the print every equal numbers, like enter 1 and something. So look here. So if I write here, print here, so 1, 2 2 3 3, this type of the numbers. The same way. First, and reverse the loop if you want to that in the decreasing way. Same pattern, but you have to write here for I in range x and 0 comma minus 1, yani change in the x, and for j, because for I am using and j in a range 1i plus 1, and print j and this one. So look here, so it is look like a print here 6 times, so enter, and it has been created, look like this way. Now sometimes similarly you can use also the same way, the reverse order. So you can see here reverse order, right? Same names you can use also same. So do more practice, I think you will be perfect, and draw like this way in the any pattern. This is a way we can easily use this type of the pattern also. So I hope you are able to understand these terms. So I think it will be helpful for everyone. Thank you for today.